Howdy folks, it's Boogaloo Bob, Redneck Anarchist. And do y'all remember them Budweiser commercials from the 90s and early 2000s with Dave Bickler from Survivor? You know, Eye of the Tiger? It went, "Real man of genius." Well, this is Real Man of Freedom. And seeing as yesterday was Marvin Heemeyer's birthday, I decided to dedicate this first episode to him. Now, Marvin is a personal hero of mine. Hell, I've even got this patch here commemorating him. Did you ever have one of those friends that was really docile and well-mannered until one day you just took things a little too far and they just kind of snapped? Well, that friend is Marvin. Marvin was an honest, hard-working American man from small-town Granby, Colorado. Now, there was this fella Marvin knew who struggled with drug abuse, but Marvin, being the good man that he was, decided he was going to help him out. He'd wanted to buy this building that was up for auction, but he couldn't make it there, so he had Marvin buy it for him and said he'd pay him back. Except, he didn't. So now Marvin's left with this building and he decides he's going to make the most of it. He knows he's a fine welder, so he decides to turn it into a muffler repair shop. Then, one fateful day, a concrete company decides they want to set up shop right next to Marvin's. Now, Marvin did not like this idea as it was going to block off the only access road to his shop. The city government said they'd work with the both of them to find an agreeable solution. But, government being how it is, they screwed him over and let the concrete company build it there, blocking off the only road. At some point, it was even interfering with him being able to get running water in his shop. And to make matters even worse, while all this was going on, his wife up and divorced him. So now he's got all of 0 customers. He spent all of his savings on this building. He knows if he doesn't get something done, he's not going to be able to retire. So he pleaded to the city to build a new access road. They declined. Then he found himself a bulldozer and other materials and offered to build the road himself for free. They declined. So at this point, Marvin is really out of options, but the stars aligned, and it just so happened that the bulldozer he purchased within inches was able to fit through the door inside his shop. So he spends the next several months armoring up this bulldozer with heavy-duty concrete and steel plating. He is preparing for the rampage of a lifetime. He's got a whole command center inside with TV screens linked up to cameras outside the machine that would later be known as the Killdozer. Then he takes a remote crane with the super heavy top casing and places it down on top of the Killdozer, sealing himself inside, and he knows he is never getting out. Then he plows through his shop and demolishes the concrete company. He goes downtown, destroying all of these unoccupied government buildings of the people who had wronged him. And this crazy bastard even plowed through the mayor's home. Gives me a big old justice boner just thinking about it. The government didn't know what to do. No armor-piercing rounds were doing the job. He just kept going on his merry way. They damn near called the National Guard in to launch a Tomahawk missile at his ass. But unfortunately, Marvin got his dozer stuck in one final building. The police surrounded him and got on top of the Killdozer where they heard one lone gunshot. And then Marvin was gone. Marvin didn't harm one single soul in his entire rampage. He just wanted to exact revenge on the government who had ruined his life. He did, however, cost the city $7 million in damages, which I think is just delightful. So today, we salute you, Marvin Heemeyer. You are a real man of freedom.
Electric Boogaloo.